Hello and welcome to Geekatplay Studio Tutorials. We work with planets in previous tutorials, but I have some other planet we can create in different way, and let's give it a very interesting, some sci-fi look. Let's begin actually by creating terrain first, and I'm going with a procedural terrain. So we'll go to Edit Object. Let's reset our function. I'm going Edit Function. And we'll actually work with combining two. One, it will be terrain fractal, and we'll just modify, make it smaller. Okay, let's add blender, and another one, it will be noise, but we'll go ahead and set to the math noise and variables. So we can combine different ones, and we'll see how they all will look. So I kind of auto wave. Let's look on it's different leopard. I think the water wave maybe work a little bit better. So right here, yeah, that is look very interesting. And you see by combining with other terrain, we have a nice kind of rocky look. So a bit more rather more like a rocks. We can decrease maybe even just a little bit more. And right here we had very interesting unusual terrain create very fast. So let's click OK. Okay, one more time. And this will be right here, maybe one terrain. And I'm hold down Alt button and just drag so it will copy. I'll create a second one right here. One more, maybe just shrink down. Yeah, let's just put up front right here, and we'll create one more. And this one actually I want stretch. That one is will be covering. And notice I'm using sides, so I don't use it Z stretch. I'm using just only in one direction. Okay, let's go and select this one and readjusting, see how, there you go, just so position we're kind of going inside. Okay, we'll take main camera, move closer and position just maybe around there. So just very fast created some unusual terrain right here on the bottom, and we'll go assign just let's go assign soft dunes for now. We'll see if we want to rework after. Let's go ahead and render this so we can preview, see what's going on. Okay, you can see what nice interesting look. Okay, this is just the bottom, so some details. What I want to do is some have fun more creating right here on this far away, and we'll do this couple ways. One, we'll creating torus. Okay, let's increase quite a bit large in size, flatten. Okay, hold down shift button, click and rotate. So this is actually will be our ring for our planet. I'm going to modify materials by setting transparency all the way and add ecosystem. As ecosystem, we'll go add rocks. You can add any other rocks you like it, whatever you think will match. I'm just probably just select low resolution, so I'll take a less memory to use when we. And next, because it's very large, so we're populating, that will take a lot of space. I want to start with very low density and large scale. So go populate this and see if it's come up with too many of them. So we can reduce and increase size and reduce also. But that will be our ring that we created. Yeah, they look like many of them. So let's go to increase size and make smaller. So go populate one more time. Okay, let's take a little second to do that. Okay, let's click OK. And right here, here's our one ring. Okay, we can kind of readjust positioning right here. You can see we have beautiful rocks already in rotation. So if we render, you can see we have rocks already. So let's look. Okay, let's go copy this ring. And this one actually, no, let's see if I can increase maybe in size, make bigger, just a position. Differently, so we have it. Okay, and now we need to put something inside, and we'll just make a sphere. Okay, right here, we'll put it on the middle. Okay, let's assign terrain, and then we'll use it boulders for this. But it's become too big, so we need to kind of modify it. And it's in a bumps right here. Let's take down maybe about 6. Click OK, and let's pre-render. So we'll see what's going on right now. You can see we have a nice kind of planet right there, quite a bit in size, and beautiful rocks going. We can maybe even readjust them. So let me go ahead and see if slightly down. So we kind of cover almost dimensions ahead. Okay, right here to this sphere, we have it depth is high, so we can modify it, and vision texture, so we can increase. Okay, let's preview. So it still kind of look a little bit on this planet too. Not real very interesting material, so we'll try different one. See how that one will come up. So it still scales slightly with all those kind of effects. We can I think that will work. Let's work on the atmosphere. So our main camera showing okay. Just to verify, we have send apply to all of them. We maybe work a little bit different materials. We'll see when it's happened. What's going on? Okay, and yeah, probably a little bit this way to balance. So I'm looking on a balance, so we can draw like straight line right here, and we have a line, so it's kind of more balanced this way. Okay, sun atmosphere editor, and we can go global radiosity on this. Sunlight, let's make a little bit less saturated. This is nice backlighting from ground, so it's look very interesting. Okay, we can add some clouds, and I'll add just normal and maybe reduce density slightly down. Let's go sky fog, and modifying, adjusting there slightly. One thing I maybe pop up aerial perspective, so it's give me a little bit more distant look, kind of. Okay, we can also just slightly increase glowing effect. We'll see what this brings to us. It seems like maybe a little bit too much glowing. Okay, let's click OK and let's preview again. We can go look, and the rings look nice, look kind of very unusual. I'm not sure this texture, I like it, and I don't like texture on the sphere itself, so let's rework that sphere. And to do this, actually I'm going to reset pumps, and we'll go to edit function. Okay, we'll go just select, we have it before, just add turbulence node to them. Okay, let's click OK, pop up a little bit higher on a bump. Let's preview. Yeah, it's look a little bit better. We still have some sharp angles right here that I'm not happy, but probably look a little bit better. Okay, sand. You know what, let's remove this one. Just leave it only one. Okay, preview one more time. Okay, it's look nice. Contrast transparency, almost like it's whole inside. So it's good. Let's go look on an alpha. Yeah, it's what creating this nice effect of the transparency. We can go ahead and put it maybe something inside even. Okay, right here. Okay, let's go assign some glowing effect. Okay, we can just scale. Let's look, render one more time. So we have a nice, beautiful glowing with this alpha transparency applied, almost like it's rocks going on pieces. Okay, we can bring these rings if we want a little bit closer. This one, so make it smaller. Okay, like maybe on top. Let's preview. Give it interesting multi-ring effect. Okay, in kind of we're creating background. Maybe a little bit more work on this terrain itself. So let's go select them, and as a result we'll go loading first. See what we have it. We have some from the basic, or we also have it rock material. From rock material, the moisture rock will kind of work, should look good with those. Okay. Yeah, they bring just a bit more interesting texture. So let's increasing slightly in size. Okay, let's go to atmosphere editor. Just bring a little bit more. I think cloud is already very good what we have it. Just a little bit more saturation on sky, bring better colors, and we needed some other object, and maybe right here on the middle, you know, closer to the camera, right around, and so we'll go to actually import the object probably for this. Okay, and I'm going to use it palette that I used everywhere. You can use different model if you wanted. This one is kind of a nice generic, so when you're working with tutorial you can use it over and over. Okay, right here, trying him away from camera like here. Looking on that. Okay, position him right here, and I just want to remove the bumps from him. So I'll just cycle through them and reset it. Okay, right here, and I think it's one more. There you go. Okay, let's preview it. Okay, we have very nice colors going on. So I think we're ready for almost final render. Just small camera adjustment right here. Almost covering his feet, so we have a little bit more fuller screen. Let's see if we increase haze. Okay, we're all set. Let's click. I'll go to final, and I'm rendering for resolution so I can do small post work and Photoshop after. Okay, we're ready. Before render, I do recommend go ahead and save your work just in case. Okay, I'm going to render right now, and I'm going to pause tutorials and come back after render is completed. So right here we have our image finished render. And it's already actually look nice. I can sharpen and do maybe in Photoshop after, but I think this is good. And mostly what we kind of look how to create those nice interesting rings with ecosystem and different planets or some other unusual object for your sci-fi scenery. Thank you for watching this tutorial from Geekatplay Studio. Please remember visit us on the web is www.geekatplay.com.